Anxiety at its core is fear. It's fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of poverty, fear of life not working out the way that you planned. And when that fear grips you, your nervous system reacts. You get into a flight or fight mode. I know this because I lived it. I left my job and I had a deep fear of becoming homeless. That fear pushed me into fight mode. I was working 13 hours a day, chasing everything, building Instagram, YouTube, TikTok accounts, applying for so many jobs and taking courses. But instead of clarity, instead of being persistent, all I had was chaos. I was overthinking every move, acting out of panic, and eventually I burned out. I crashed into flight mode, avoidance, procrastination, scrolling for hours instead of building my life. So, how did we how did we get to this point? They told you hard work equals results. Your actions equals results. They told you a lie. You've seen this for yourself. You have put in the effort. You have applied. You have posted. You have hustled. Yet nothing. Results don't come from effort alone. There is a missing piece. Results come from the Creator, from God, because the Creator, He creates. He brings things from non-existence into existence. This could be an opportunity, an idea, a connection. You can't make people follow you. You can't make people buy your products. You can't make someone call you back and hire you. You can't even make someone love you. The truth is, what is written for you will reach you. What is not written for you will never reach you. If all of humankind were to get together and give you something, and God did not will it to happen, it will never happen. And if all humankind were to get together and stop you from getting something, and God willed it for you to have it, they can never prevent it from happening. So first and foremost, know that your actions are not the cause, they are not the source of results. You have to let that emotional attachment to results go. Have confidence that it will be okay. How do you trust the Creator? Look at your own body. Do you command your heart to beat? Do you order your lungs to breathe? No. God sustains you every second, whether you acknowledge Him or not. He is allowing you to live. My friend's brother, he was 28 at the time, did not smoke, did not drink, was not overweight. One morning, his dad went into his room to wake him up for work, and he was not getting up. It took a couple of minutes for the dad to realize that his son passed away. A young, healthy male passed away simply because God did not will for his heart to beat. Your life is in the mercy of God. And what is more important than your life? Death does not have to be dramatic. Death does not have to come to you at an old age. And death does not care. God is what is allowing you to live. If He is allowing you to breathe, your heart to beat, your digestive system to work, do you really think that He can't handle every other aspect of your life? Do you think He can't handle your finances and will not give you the money to sustain your life, your career, your relationships? One of His name is Ar-Razzaq, the sustainer. Everything in this world belongs to Him. Everything that you see and don't see. You comprehend and don't comprehend. Know exists, and if you do not know exists. Everything is under His command. The job that you want, the partner that you dream of, the money that you seek, everything, all of it is in the control and is in the power of God. It's not the people. It's not the algorithm. It's not the job market, nor is it your skill. Stop clinging to the illusion of control. You are not in control. You never were. And look for the evidence of that belief in your life. Second, when anxious thoughts come, rewire the belief that God has your back. Remind your soul that you are not alone. Calm your nervous system through spirituality. Third, ask and pray and speak to the Creator of results. Ask Him to open the doors, to guide you, to protect you from harm. But when you ask, you have to ask with certainty that you will get what you want. If you have one foot in and one foot out, you are saying to yourself that you do not truly believe that God is all powerful and is in control of everything, that you believe that God does not have your back. And this belief does not serve you whatsoever. Imagine you trying to get a job, build a relationship, or get the money, build a business with God. How unstoppable will you be? How is it that this lack of belief serving you? And it's not serving you. If you believe in God, if you believe that there is a creator and the creator created everything and he is all powerful, then why are you 1 foot in and 1 foot out? Again, when these anxious thoughts come, you have to talk back to yourself and reaffirm in yourself, to yourself, hey, God has my back. And there is a language for this. There is a language to determine what your anxious and your depressive thoughts are. I have a guide on that that will be in the description. When I learned this language, when I learned the thought patterns and the skills of how to talk to myself, my anxiety and depression decreased in 30 days in a drastic way. I went from waking up in the middle of the night panic attacks to being able to sleep soundly and safely. So reaffirm how to talk to yourself. This belief should have a calming effect on your heart. That's how you know you are on the right path. Also, everything that everyone has ever gotten was by the will of God. Alex and Lila Hormozi, Messi, your favorite Instagram influencer, whether it was by confidence that it was given to them by God, their creative ideas, their skills, their ability, all of it was given to them by God. So when you hear those anxious thoughts, use these mantras. If God did it for other people, if God can do it for other people, he can do it for me. If they did it, if they got it, so can I. And the fourth step is action. Trusting God does not mean you sit on your hands. It means that God controls the results, but he creates the results through a way. The angels don't come down and be like, hey, here's your job offer. Hey, here's $10,000 while you're sitting on your hands watching TV. That's not how the world works. Your results manifest through your actions. So I have a headache. I believe that God will make my headache go away, but I still take medicine because God creates the results through this medicine. Again, this is how the world was created. And by the way, sometimes I take Advil and the pain and the headache would just not go away. And why is that? That's because God did not will for my headache to go away. So has that never happened to you? Again, the key missing piece is that you do not quit results. That means the Advil, the action, do not quit results. Hard work does not quit results. This balance of knowing that God is the creator of the results is everything. Put in the effort, but release the control. Act, but don't attach to results. So a calm nervous system is a prerequisite to success. If you apply this, what will happen? You will be able to think clearly. You will be able to be consistent. You will stop self-sabotaging. You will trust God and you will trust the process. That in itself is a way of receiving success. Okay? And here's the truth. You cannot succeed with a chaotic nervous system. I tried. For 3 years, I worked harder than ever. 10 hours a day for work. Nonstop. And then burn and crash. Start spiraling. Avoid through social media. And then I would start the process over again. Nothing worked because I was so inconsistent. But when I call my nervous system, I added the missing piece of trusting God and release the control and know that I'm currently safe and I will always be safe. No matter what happens, I will always be safe because the worst thing that can ever happen to me is death. And as long as I am not dead, I am okay. And as long as I am not dead, I can change my situation. And even if I have all my limbs cut off, I'm still okay even in that situation because I am not dead. Trust God and release the control, and then everything will change. That's what happened to me. When I added spirituality, and again, I started rewiring my nervous system, rewiring my brain for confidence and clarity instead of self-sabotage, anxiety, and depression. And this again is a skill. I'm not going to say that it's not, and I'm not going to say it's all spirituality, but this is again a one key missing piece. I started to solve my business problems. My mind cleared. I understood the strategies better. I understood what my actual problems were rather than it was skill. It was just like, oh no, you actually need support. It's not all on you. My actions became consistent and quality became better. Then as I was doing that, as I was healing, as I was rewiring my brain and adding spirituality, and again, working out to release the anxiety physically, to release the trauma physically, results slowly started coming in. In a couple of months, I grew my followers from 17 followers to 4,000 and got 3 paying clients. That has never happened in the 3 years that I was simply operating out of anxiety and trauma and overthinking and depression and CPTSD. That has never happened in 3 years. But when I started healing, and that was the missing piece that nobody was ever saying, that your mental health has a complete correlation to your success. So you can build your life and you can build your business from safety and not panic. And that's what I help my clients do, to rewire their minds from the anxiety to confidence, to increase their growth, to have better relationships. Hear me out on this one. You need to do it physically, some physical exercise, right? Building strength, releasing the trauma. Mental rewiring, this is the second pillar of the anxiety and depression. Knowing how to talk to yourself, knowing how to sit in silence, and even sometimes knowing when to ignore yourself. And then the third one, spirituality. Trust the one that sustains you. Act with the intention, and then release the control. And everything is in the description, and follow along for more perspectives to calm your nervous system for you to reach the success that you want.